Hi, I'm Troy and you're watching TroyTube. In this video, we're going to set up a contact form on our website. Now we're going to accomplish this by installing a plugin that allows us to easily create different contact form, but it allows us to create different forms as well. And then we're also going to learn about what a shortcode does for us in the process. So we're going to set up a contact form that is going to be on our contact us page and create some custom fields. When someone completes that and hits the button, it's going to send us an email. So I'll switch over to the computer and get started. We're going to get started by installing the plugin for the contact form. So in our dashboard, we're going to go to plugins and add new. And then we're going to search for the plugin contact form. And one of the first that will come up is the contact form 7. Now there's a lot of different options. There's Ninja Forms, contact forms by WP Forms, and so forth. And these are all different types of form builders. In fact, contact form has different add-ons for theirs as well. But for simplicity and what we're doing here, we want to create a form that's going to send us an email from the website. So we're just going to use the contact form 7. We click install now. And then once it's finished installing, we'll click activate. And then when we click on settings and go to the contact form, as you'll notice, the plugin added a new menu item over here on the left so that you can get directly to the contact forms and build them. And there is a sample form that is built in already when you install it. And you'll notice over here, there is a shortcode. And this is how we're going to insert the form into a page. So if we click edit, the form is already basically set up for us in its simplest form. So on your page, it's going to ask for a name, an email address, a subject, and a message, just like you would send an email. And if you'd like, you can insert more fields in the form. And you can control who it says the form is from when you receive the email and how it's going to be formatted with the different fields inserted into the message. So we'll come back here, we will insert a custom field, and what I usually do is just copy paste the format, and we'll ask for a phone number. We click here, we'll say that this is a required field and insert it, and we can get rid of this subject. That way we're not duplicating what we did up here. And then when we go back to the mail form, we can insert that field to be included in our message. So we'll need the field name here. And we could call that whatever we'd like, of course. And we're going to save this. And you can choose what types of messages that will be handled back and forth with the user as the part of the interaction. And if you'd like, you could have additional code snippets inserted here, but that's a little advanced and we don't need that for this purpose. So we have built our form essentially that's going to ask for a person's name, email, subject for the message, a phone number, and the actual message they're going to type, and include a submit button. Now if we go back to the actual list of contact forms, remember this shortcode I mentioned earlier, and this shortcode is what we need to insert it into our page. So we'll copy that, we'll come over here to pages, we'll click on edit on our contact page, and we'll go to text mode, and we'll paste that in here. And I'll click update. We'll go to the front end of our website and click the contact us form, and you'll notice that the form is laid out just as we designed it in the form builder, only we didn't have to build all that in the page. Now if I wanted, I could put that shortcode in multiple pages or posts on our website and accomplish the exact same formatting content just by simply reusing that shortcode. So that's the power of shortcodes. Now one thing I failed to point out, if I go back and look at my setup, when I click on the Mail tab, you can control where the form is going to send this email to. By default, it's going to send it to the site admin email, which happens to be my email, of course, so I'm just going to leave this as is. And then we're going to go over and fill out this form and send a test message. We'll say this is a test message. We will click submit. It will give us a notice that says thank you for your message, it has been sent. And if I go back over and look at the messages, you'll see where that message came from. And we can edit and customize that if we'd like. And if I look at my email, I just received the message, and you can see where it came from, who it was sent to, and the message, just as I filled it out on the form, is included here. So it's that easy to add an email form to your website or other forms to perform different functions. Again, Contact Form 7 is the plugin that I use to create this form. And so obviously you have different options here for things that you can insert into your form. You can choose checkboxes or a drop-down menu. You can kind of take surveys or maybe a form completion for an event registration or something like that in a very simple form using this form, Contact Form 7. So hopefully that video has been helpful to you. Again, we inserted a form. We also used a shortcode. So we learned what shortcodes are. Many plugins use the shortcode function to insert things into your website, and it makes it really easy to put the same thing in different areas of your website without having to replicate the code everywhere. So if you have any questions or comments, post them down below the video.